Greetings, everyone, and I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and everything else. And when it comes to with this video, and it's been a minute since I've done a video like this too. When it comes to it's just really talking about certain topics when it comes to with wellness or relationships or personal growth, or in that kind of order when it comes to, or should I say, intimacy, personal growth, and wellness too. Just when it comes to with that, as my background as an integrated coach and someone who's neurodivergent too, when it comes to with that, I just really want to share that with you guys too, for anyone who's new to the channel or coming back to the channel and everything else too. And I really do appreciate everyone's support when it comes to just watching my content, supporting it, liking all the posts and the videos and past podcasts and all that good stuff too. When it comes to with that, I further digress when it comes to with that. So I just really want to make a powerful video for you guys today. And it's just took me a while to really just do this when it comes to just making a video like this. And not to just really to be the victim and all that too, and trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that. It's just, I've really been going through a lot of personal stuff lately, when it comes to with myself and with other people. And not trying to put anyone down or trying to put anyone's information out there. When it comes to with this video, I'm just really just saying it as a subjective kind of terms too when it comes to with that. But sorry for clearing my throat. That's fucking nasty, but I digress too. Just really trying to get speak my voice and use my throat track in a healthy way. But getting back to the topic at hand when it comes to with this video, I just really want to share how important it is when it comes to with accountability and communication and emotional intelligence and mindful discernment in relationships too. And I really want to just really talk about that when it comes to for anyone who's new to the channel or for those who are just loyal subscribers since day one when it comes to with this video. And when it comes to with relationships, and I'm not talking about relationships as in an intimate and romantic way, even though it's part of that, but I'm also talking about like acquaintances, when it comes to with family, when it comes to with friendships, and of course it's an intimate and romantic kind of way too when it comes to with relationships. And because if you really just sit with that, relationships are life. You're connected to ourselves first and foremost, who we are as people, as a man, as a woman, if we're straight, if we're gay, if we're black, if we're white, etc. If you come from different cultures and backgrounds, or even just statuses, and all that good stuff too. It's a lot to talk about when it comes to this video, but I just really want to get that point out there too when it comes to for anyone who's just listening and watching this video. And so when it comes to with that, and just really talking about relationships, because relationships are life, with ourselves first and foremost, with the people that we're connected to in our lives, whether it be people who we work with, people who raised us, when it comes to with our family who gave us life, and people who we have a really good connection with our friendships. And another really powerful connection when it comes to a certain people in an intimate and romantic kind of way too, when it comes to with that, especially when it comes to with in that kind of order too, when it comes to just talking about that with relationships. And I gotta tell you, when it comes to with relationships, I'm just gonna really just be straight up with you. Relationships are fucking hard. I'm just gonna really just tell you first and foremost when it comes to with just saying that, because from personal experience when it comes to with relationships, from acquaintances, with family, and with friends, and intimate and romantic partners, I have my fair share of experience when it comes to just dealing with all that when it comes to with my relationships with certain people. And I have some really good experiences and some weird experiences and some bad ones too, and I don't hold them against them too when it comes to with the people who know me in person, who I connect with online, all that kind of stuff too when it comes to with that. But I really just want to share the first part about this video when it comes to with accountability, and especially for those who are neurodivergent, whether you're having Asperger's or ADHD or anything too, when it comes to you being neurodivergent, or for those who are neurodivergent friendly, for anyone who's in your life who's neurodivergent, this space is for you to really just to be safe and to really just to express yourself in ways that feels non-judgmental and really understanding. And when it comes to with accountability, really get back to the topic of that, it's just really important to really just learn that when it comes to in your relationships, especially when it comes to people that you work with, with your family and with your friends, and especially in your intimate and romantic partners too. And accountability can help us to really just sit with ourselves and say, hey, if you're wondering if you did something that really hurt somebody emotionally or in any kind of way too, when it comes to it, that it's really good to hold ourselves accountable. And also when it comes to the other person who's hurt you in a certain way, to hold them accountable as well in a healthy way, that you can really just communicate with that. And I'll get to communication in a bit too. And just when it comes to in that kind of order, it's just really good for people to take accountability with their actions, to really just sit with themselves, to really just say, hey, it's really, I really take accountability on my actions when it comes to with just like what I did to you. If I hurt you emotionally or mentally or even just like physically, I know that sounds extreme, but if, when it comes to that, it's really good to take accountability on your part to where you can really just sit with yourself and just really hold yourself accountable and responsible in your actions, to where you can really just improve in a healthy way to really just better yourself. And when it comes to the second part, when it comes to the communication, and that's a really important one too, because even with someone who's neurodivergent, and especially with me, for example, in the past, I have a really big problem with just communicating, and especially if it's like really getting my point across or trying to express my emotions in a really healthy way. If like someone is really trying to interrupt me or just really dismissing what I'm saying, I tend to shut down or just didn't want to talk, and that's been like a really, really big struggle when it comes to with me as a kid, because sometimes if I feel like, my nervous system is overwhelmed, and to where it's just, when it comes to with, not expressing my emotions, or even just with that, just really trying to like explain something, not to try to argue or anything like that, just to really expressing, my emotions and really just getting that out there too in a healthy way, just really shutting down when it comes to with that. And it's just something I've really, I kind of forgot with myself. And when it comes to me as a neurodivergent person and who's has Asperger's, a higher form of Asperger's, ever since I was 6 years old as a kid, I've been dealing with this for, 30 something years in my life, 30 years. So that's a long record, but I digress too. Enough about me. I just want to talk about this the topic at hand when it comes to with communication and how important it is to really just expressing your emotions and your thoughts in a really healthy way to really just get your point across. And there's nothing wrong doing that, especially when it comes to with acquaintances and with your family and with your friends too, when it comes to that, your close friends, your best friends and all that. And especially when it comes to with your intimate and romantic partner or partners per se too, because when it comes to with communication, it's really important for people to not only to really just communicate, but also to listen to each other, to where we can really just understand each other and to really just not interrupt each other or anything like that. And just really, doing that in a really healthy and powerful way. And especially, in these times, when it comes to social media and how social media has evolved from the MySpace era to now with the TikTok era too, when it comes to that, or YouTube, however you want to call it, it's just like, damn, the way we communicate, and especially if it's like on a video call, FaceTime, phone, on your computer. We have a lot of ways to communicate now, even if it's like in a live stream video form or whatever it is too. It's wild, technology has evolved so much in ways that's just like how we communicate is really more efficient. And especially with certain apps like WhatsApp, or Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, you name it too. And just when it comes to with that, and just really, allowing each other, and especially, anyone who we want to connect with, to really just communicate and to really just do that in a healthy way to where both you guys can listen to each other and communicate and really using our voices in a way that's healthy and non-violent communication. So, and just when it comes to the other part I want to talk about too, when it comes to with this emotional intelligence, and when it comes to with emotional intelligence, and I know I kind of shared this too a while back with my certification in emotional intelligence, but also at the same time I tend to forget, like when it comes to me being human, sometimes I tend to make mistakes, and also at the same time I'm emotionally aware of my own emotions and feelings. And for anyone who's neurodivergent, I know that can really just be a struggle for anyone to really just understanding their own emotions as well as other people's emotions too. And this is not a place of, to judge you or anything like that. When it comes to with this video, I'm just really just sharing and really just sharing some words of encouragement and all that too. So this is not a video to really just tell you what to do or anything like that. I'm just really want to put that out there, but I just really want to share this with you guys too when it comes to with emotional intelligence, and really how cool it is to really just to learn that too in your own way and at your own pace. And especially if you're neurodivergent or if you're neurodivergent friendly, for anyone in your life who's neurodivergent as well. And just like how important it is to really, understanding emotions and feelings when it comes to with yourself and with the people that too, when it comes to with your acquaintances, people that you work with, it could be with your family, your parents, or with your friends too, best friends, or even with your intimate or romantic partner or partners per se, to really just to understand, each other's emotions in the ways that we can really just to, be a better listener, a better friend, a better partner, a better whoever. But not only that, but also to really just to be more empathetic towards ourselves and towards the people that we care about, and to people in general. And sometimes too, that can really just be like a lost art when it comes to understanding emotional intelligence, when it comes to that. And of course too, boundaries as well. And that's where I'll talk about discernment too when it comes to that. I might make another video about boundaries too, when it comes to that. It's just when it comes to with emotional intelligence and how important it is for people to really just understand that within themselves and with the people that in our lives too, when it comes to that. And of course with the people in your lives too, to really understand you as a person, and when it comes to your emotions and feelings, to really just hold space for that. And holding space is really good to really just understand someone, but at the same time, you got to do more than just holding space. You really got to learn how to discern and to repair and to, doing that in that kind of like repeated cycle too when it comes to relationships. And when it comes to with that, I really want to talk about this mindful discernment, and this is a really powerful one too. And then, I was really just coming into like topics what to name this video, just because I haven't made videos like this in a long time. And with me, I just like to express and to share in ways that people can really just be relatable and understand. Even if people don't like me too, when it comes to it, that if I've done anything wrong towards anyone or even just hurt someone too emotionally, I totally get that. When it comes to it, that I'm not perfect. I make mistakes sometimes. If I lied, or if I said something wrong, or did something really weird, I totally get that. And I'm human. I make mistakes, own up to it, accountability and all that. And at the same time too, it's really good to also, if you experience any form of like emotional abuse or, mental abuse, or even like physical abuse. I'm not sure if I can say that word on YouTube. I might have to censor that as well, but forgive me, YouTube, for saying that. But when it comes to with, just saying that, it's really good to also to discern when it comes to with like what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, and especially within yourself too when it comes to with that, because and just be real with that too. Just really discerning when it comes to with yourself and with other people, and really just being mindful of that, practicing mindful discernment. And just when it comes to with that, it's really good to really just asking questions within ourselves. It's like, is it like, do people have to really put up with my shit, or do I have to put up with other people's crap too when it comes to that? Because even with me as a human being, as a man, as a black man, I should say too, when it comes to that, I think I said this before in the past. It's like, nobody should tolerate my BS when it comes to if I make mistakes or say anything weird or anything like that. And also too, I don't want to tolerate anyone's BS too when it comes to with that. And because, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes and all that, and people aren't perfect either when it comes to in general. And it's really good to really just ask ourselves when it comes to with people, do I really want to tolerate this? Do I really want to really tolerate someone who's really like show me that they are trying to really, control everything I do? How you should interact with people, who you can spend time with, what you can do when it comes to just the basic needs, get some sleep, or even just like other stuff. As an example, I'm just making this up. Or even just with that too, when it comes to with yourself, it's like, hey, am I like doing stuff that's really just like weird or anything like that? And do people have to really put up with my shit too? It's really good to ask yourself that too, in a really healthy and non-judgmental way, in a safe space, to really just practicing that mindful discernment too when it comes to with that. And it's just, I know I'm kind of going all over the place when it comes to with this video, and of course you're more than welcome to share your feelings and opinions and thoughts about this video when it comes to with this, if you're watching this on YouTube, to really just say, hey, when it comes to with that, how, practicing that mindful discernment, like, what am I doing to really just to attract certain people who treat me this way? What am I doing that's putting that energy out there that's just, making people a certain way too when it comes to with that? Just really practicing that in ways that really just feels authentic and, really just gentle with yourself and non-judgmental too when it comes to with that. And it's just when it comes to with relationships, and especially with me being like a coach, an integrated coach, in really a lot of certifications when it comes to in the topics of intimacy and personal growth and wellness. Sometimes I don't really have all the answers, and sometimes, if I'm wrong about something, I own it. I acknowledge that. I own up to it, and usually if I do some weird stuff, if I do something wrong, I tend to really take a step back within myself and just like, coaching myself. I say, hey, what am I doing that's really just attracting this kind of energy? How can I really just change for the better to where I can really just let that unhealthy stuff go, to really just get to know myself more, and really just practicing that mindful discernment, taking accountability of my part, when it comes to anything that I've done that's harmful towards myself, or other people, or the environment, to where I can really just, repair, and to really just prepare for the better. And so when it comes to with that, and just really share this with you guys in this video. And for anyone who's just listening, and for those who are stalking my YouTube, I'm not sure if I can say stalking, fuck, excuse my language. When it comes to with that, or even just with anything too, I know it's really good to discern and practicing that mindful discernment too when it comes to with that. But it's also good to really know your worth as a human being, knowing that you don't have to tolerate any kind of form of harm when it comes to if someone's trying to tell you what to do, who you can spend time with, or this and that. And just when it comes to with that, it's really good to know your worth, know your boundaries, and really just doing that in a ways that's healthy and authentic to you, especially as a person, because relationships are precious. No matter if it's like acquaintances, if you work with somebody, if it's like with family, in a healthy way, of course, too, with your parents and with your grandparents, etc. Or even with like friends who are family too. And like with friends, of course, too, if it's like with the opposite gender or the same gender, when it comes to that, or in an intimate and romantic relationship with someone, if it's the opposite gender or the same gender too, or even if it's multiple people in a relationship lifestyles too, because there's nothing wrong with monogamy, and there's nothing wrong with any kind of form of polyamory, or if you're a swinger, if you're into the lifestyle and all that too, which is totally fine, especially now in this day and age. It's really good to discern and to really just ask yourself, and really just talking to people who you want to connect with, not just with the family stuff, that's gross, but also just in the intimate and romantic kind of part too, that's not family, it's not to gross you out, but just really asking yourselves, like, in an intimate and romantic kind of way, do you guys really want to just establish this form of intimate and romantic relationship? And just getting to the other topic of just like when it comes to with acquaintances and with friends and with family, it's really good to really just ask ourselves, like, hey, how can we, learn to understand each other to where we can really just, not bash each other, not to put each other down, to where we can really just continue to really like create that kind of healthy connection that's really healthy, authentic, and that's really just like stable, because relationships are precious, when it comes to with that, and how we can really just learn to take accountability, to practice healthy communication, to really just learning emotional intelligence, and to also to really just to practice that mindful discernment really goes a long way too, because I'm still on that path to just understanding that, especially as a coach, and sometimes I don't have all the answers, but I can really just share, and to really just share from a really healthy place of just like personal experience, and to really just put this out there for people that can really just be relatable to. So I just really want to share this too, and especially with this video in a really appropriate way, not in a weird way too, just when it comes to with that. So I just really want to get that out there too for people who are watching this video, and of course too when it comes to with that, I'll make more videos like this in the future. I just really want to express that too when it comes to with in this video, just because it's been quite a while that I made a video, just like a standard video, because I've been posting reels and sometimes doing podcasts as well, and I've been going in with my personal stuff, trying to better myself, trying to support myself financially when it comes to all the business ventures that I'm doing, and also just creating content for you guys to enjoy, to learn from, at the same time have fun with as well, in that kind of order. So with this video, and especially for anyone who's just listening to this video or watching this video on the replay too, you're more than welcome to share your feelings and opinions and thoughts about this video. If I missed anything, if I didn't understand anything when it comes to with this video, or if you want to just share your personal experience about accountability, the importance of accountability, and communication, and emotional intelligence, and mindful discernment in relationships, you're more than welcome to do that, especially for you who's a couple, or who's single, or who's a woman or a man too. You guys are always welcome, especially if you're a non-divergent too when it comes to that, because we're not perfect, we make mistakes, But at the same time, if we're willing to learn to really just be better in our lives, and especially the people that we care about, to where we can really just practicing healthy accountability, communication, emotional intelligence, and even just like mindful discernment, then that alone says enough right there, and that's beautiful. And especially when it comes to with, learning about knowing your worth as a human being, whether you're a man or a woman, and just really practicing that in a healthy way to really just, creating healthy connections where you can really just add more value to each other's lives too, when it comes to that. So I just really want to share this too with you guys. I try to keep it short, but I just really have to get this out there too, because these emotions and feelings have been in my mind and in my body for the last couple of weeks, and I went through hell in so many ways too when it comes to that. But I'm getting better when it comes to with like dealing with that, coaching myself, and really just doing that in really healthy ways too. So I just really want to share that with you guys too, and much love to all you guys too who are watching this video. The Justice Crew, especially all you guys, men and women who are the Justice Crew, shout out to you guys. Shout out to my friends and family who know me in person and online when it comes to with that. Shout out to the people who, when it comes to with that, if they feel a certain way about me, and I totally get that. I mean, it's just, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I own up to it when it comes to with that. And, take accountability on my part, saying sorry and everything else. To really just putting it out there too, in the ways too, and also at the same time, I'm learning how to really just knowing my worth as a human being, practicing that mindful discernment, respecting myself even more, and respecting others too, first and foremost, and to where really I can really just become a better or healthier listener and, friend and family member, and, potentially, other ways too, when it comes to it, that partner, whoever, because, relationships, they're just, it can really just be tough, but at the same time, people are willing to really just make it work to, to recover, to repair, and to reconnect in healthy ways, and that alone says enough. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And I thank you guys for watching this video. Much love to you guys in a really healthy, respectful way. And I will continue to make more content like this and make more reaction videos and reels and shorts, however you want to call it, too, short videos when it comes to with that. So, and even posts too, if you guys like, certain topics related to wellness and personal growth and intimacy and entertainment and all that too. So much love to you guys. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate everyone's support. And I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I'm just willing to get that out there. And you guys take care. Much love and many blessings.